All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Tuesday, the 2nd of August. That's right, the country is still here. We're not broke. We didn't stop paying our bills. The world can go on as normal. Thank God these idiots in Washington have got things together finally. But hey, we're not here to talk about politics. We are here to talk about wine. And just one wine tasting this week. I was supposed to be in Argentina. So we've just got our Kermit Lynch event going on tomorrow night here, which we still got room for. And what do we got to sell you today? We've got another 2006 Brunello de Montalcino. Just in case you haven't heard, 2006, an outstanding vintage, a killer vintage for Montalcino, as all of the wine press gods have all acclaimed. James Suckling rating several wines 100 points, the Wine Spectator with very high press, and of course Antonio Galloni with the Wine Advocate following suit with these other two big major publications saying the greatest vintage, one of the greatest vintages of all time. And hey, we were all over that. We always put together a tasting to show these wines. The first ones to arrive. This wine has just arrived a short time ago, so the Ciacci Piccolomini was not a part of that tasting, but we had Paolo Bianchini in just over a year ago here at the store to showcase their wines, a winer that we have followed for a long time. And, a couple years ago, I remember we put on a tasting when the 04s arrived. Somebody brought a bottle of the 01 Ciacci Piccolomini Reserva Brunello, which is not on this offer. The Reservas are released a year after, so they'll be coming out in February. It just blew everything on the table away, and we had some top level stuff that night. So this is one of the top estates, one of the most sought after wines coming from the Castelnuovo del Abate, a region in southeastern Montalcino. This is a property that has been around, since the 19th century, 1877, when the Countess Ciritani sold the entire property to Francesco Ciacci, the head of the Castelnuovo-based family in the mid-1900s, also called the Palazzo del Vescovo, and became known as the Palazzo Ciacci Piccolomini de Aragona because of the marriage between the Count Alberto and the direct descendant of Silvio Piccolomini, the Pope Pius II. So a very important family in this region, and this family has been running this property, for quite some time now. Giuseppe passed away in 2004, so the daughter, Lucia and Paolo, are now in control here and making some fantastic wines. The Pianrosso single vineyard Cru, one of my favorite Brunellos, shows both power and elegance. And, the 2006 vintage on this offer for $58. I think the Wine Spectator reviewed this for $85 at 95 points. To me, always, one of the better values coming from Montalcino. Even though these wines aren't cheap, we got magnums on this offer. We've got half bottles of the Normale Ciacci Piccolomini, which scored 93 points from the Wine Spectator. $46 a bottle. That is the great thing about Brunello, the little brown one. The difference between Brunello and the other DOCGs, which are now 4 in Tuscany, is in Montalcino, you are not allowed to blend. This by law has got to be 100% Sangiovese. And for years, this was considered the only terroir in Tuscany that could produce a profound wine with 100% Sangiovese without anything else blended into it. So the 2006 vintage, as I mentioned, a great vintage. So in addition to the Ciacci Piccolomini wines that are headlining on this offer, we have got every other 2006 available in the store on this offer. So hey, if you want these wines in your cellar, the time is now to buy them because they still need 8 or 10 more years to drink at their peak. All right, folks, I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.